Recording because the first one I was muted and I didn't know. Okay. So anyways, yeah, I'm gonna be explaining more now. Okay. So season 1 was we found on an island and we were in the middle of the village. Apparently some war was going on and it was the name of the series. I got a handgun but it was too hot so I dropped it and I got a minigun out of thin air somehow. After that, he started running to a mountain and I called him an F-13. And he didn't know I did that. He doesn't know what the raw capability of an F-13 is, and I used it on him. I mean, I knew he didn't know the raw capability of an F-13, but listen to me, I just called it by the military. I nuked the mountain. He ran and grabbed a grenade launcher. Then I was in the air, so grenade launchers are useless. Okay, so grenade launchers are useless right there, but I nuked the place and created a big crater in the middle of the village. Didn't kill him though. He went into a sewer. He went in the sewer for 12 days. I know long, but it's fiction. So, I found a radar out of nowhere. And then I got into the F-13 again. After that, I started blasting the place, and then I found him. He immediately recognized the plane and started to kill me, but it didn't work. He ran into a mountain. Found a black hole gun, but it ran out of ammo. So I went in there and tried to airstrike him, but he missed. I barely escaped the airstrike radius. And then I was like, you know what? I hate this thing again. I hate you. You started all of this. And it's time for you to pay. So, I called in the SCP Foundation to send SCP-3008 Infinite IKEA to the top of the mountain. And then it's like, oh, nice dude. Why did you do that? And I was like, no reason. But he has a suspicion, so he destroyed it. Well, now the SCP neutralized them in their universe. Okay, so after that, yeah, I nuked the mountain. He escaped somehow. I said nuke the Earth to the SCP Foundation. And then he did. They nuked the Earth, but it killed it. It's just now ash and the core. And now here's the space battle. I started blasting him with the space laser I got. On space. Yeah, he got an Excel wall after that. After that, he also got something called a spacesuit. So he went to Mars. I started wanting to do that, but I knew that nuking Mars would disrupt the entire universe and an asteroid might collide with my space. So I didn't do it, but I did send SCP the bathtub. The bathtub is one of the SCP Foundation's things. Yeah, it's infinite and you can't escape it. So yeah, he went in it. He didn't die. He somehow escaped it. He went into the SCP base and somehow reconnected with somebody and went into the real world, the future world. We live on Mars on the future world because we, goofed or. So here's where season 2 comes into play. We immediately recognized each other. This was a very bad day for the city. The SCP Foundation gave me 2 miniguns that can turn into 3 miniguns and 2 rocket launchers, so I immediately used that to my advantage. And the SCP Foundation also got into support and got a robot that has 1,000 mechs or miniguns. And also 500 rocket launchers. I didn't use the rocket launchers though, I just used the 1,000 miniguns. So he immediately knew he was gonna oof, but he called reinforcements and called TDS enemies, Tower Battles enemies, Tower Blitz enemies, and then I just immediately hacked every single game and deleted them. So yeah, he was like, no. And I was like, what are you gonna do? And I called him 100 Scarlet Kings, apparently. I don't know how, there's only one. 100 is overkill. But let's move on. I ordered him to oof him, but he called another one from 100 outer parallel dimensions, but I hacked them all. Now they're under my control. All of the Scarlet Kings are under my control. So I sent them all to oof Jason. But he has the black hole gun that has ammo. And he shot it. But I don't think you know how black holes work. They suck things in. And yeah, you get compressed and it's called spaghettification. Spaghettification. And yeah, you can escape it after the event horizon. So he was already in the event horizon. I was on a roof of a building, so I was completely fine. I immediately escaped Earth after that. I'm gonna BRB.
Dede, udah? Udah family bro? Ya. Nanti? Dede. Dede. Dengan Dede Andrew. Oh, kalau kopi pakai koko aja lah. Koko Andrew. Ayo, fine. Ya, come on. Duluan. Ya.
Okay, I'm back. Okay, so he said, so we both die of, so we both oof of old age. Our souls reborn as new people. We start off the season 3 by saying, oh, what name are you? Okay. And he says, "Your voice sounds familiar. I know this is gonna be a bad time." I was in my house at that time. After that, he watched the news and he says, "Breaking news, war. The war has ended. A new a new event has been discovered and it's called war. It happened in 2022. It was in a place called Earth. But now it's sadly destroyed because of the war. The man the man that stopped the war is still in this Earth, in this Mars world, and we're trying to find him and give him a reward of $10 billion." I was like, and he was like, "Wait, war? Oh yeah, I remember that." To be continued. I'll explain the entirety of season 3 in a later video. Anyways, for this time, see ya.